Good morning, good morning, good morning. On a beautiful Thursday morning in my spot in the backyard, as usual, folks. Just relaxing, thinking about things. Um, and one of the things I've been thinking about even since yesterday was that is about systems. And I'm not sure if you realize that everything is a system that we deal with. And even beyond that, someone created that system. So when we start looking at different things, which I want to talk a little bit about politics this morning, not so much politics, but the political system. Um, if we are not operating, wow, I just noticed a beautiful blue jay in the backyard here. Well, I'm sorry, getting back to what I'm doing here. Um, Systems, somebody creates the systems that we use, and there's a reason behind why they created it. And a lot of times we don't even understand or know the reason behind why they created it, let alone how it really works. We're like most individuals when we get a new device or something, we don't pick up the manual to actually read how to put something together or how something works. We just kind of wing it. And in winging it, it takes us a while before we actually understand how something really works, which if we were to just go on ahead and take a little bit of time and really just read the manual or the instructions to things, things would go so much easier. So the political system, the first thing we have to understand is they are not political leaders. Let me repeat that. They are not political leaders. Politicians are not political leaders. They are public servants. Again, politicians are public servants. So even when you look at, the title political leader compared to public servant, you have a different posture. And I know everybody's distracted right now with the January 6th hearings. I have not watched any of it at all. I think maybe I was flipping through something and I might have seen about 10, 20 seconds. But in my opinion, it's just all a distraction. And I think you'll understand why as I go through this process. So when you think of individuals as a political leader, you put them on a particular pedestal and you have a certain posture as the constituency out here or, the voters. Whereas when you understand that they are public leaders, public servants, then, they are here to serve you. Your tax dollars go to pay their salaries. They are supposed to do, as they say, the will of the people. They are supposed to do what's in the interest of the public. They're not supposed to personally enrich themselves. Um, but, they're human beings. Um, and so, whenever a human being gets involved, we're flawed. We have preferences. We all have tendencies, and no matter what anyone says, that's just the way that we are. Um, but the public needs to hold these public servants accountable. You know, Unfortunately, we have been distracted by the media to focus on national issues where, when you understand the system, you have more power on the local level. Um, you can get involved on the local level. You can go out to, well, let me back up a minute. How many of you have ever been to a political function? How many of you have actually met the candidates that you voted for? How many of you understand that even though the person that you may have voted for does not win, that whoever is in that public office, you are still part of their constituency and they still have to listen to you. You know, so many of us are out here, we make our decisions based on sound bites. We say that we hate certain individuals or we dislike certain individuals, we like certain individuals, and we ain't never met these people. And you do realize that everything's edited. It's kind of like dating in the beginning. You put your best face forward. You put your best mask on. But there's a whole lot more to you than just the initial courting and getting to know each other sort of a feel. There's a whole lot more that you realize after you're in a committed relationship or in a marriage. That, yeah, you got all the good stuff and the stuff that you like, but then there's also additional things that you don't find out until a whole lot later on. So, if we're going to be a part of the process, why not be a part of the process where you had the largest influence? Why not be a part of the process where you can actually get to know and 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 figure out what is going on and what's best for your community and how you can actually influence the process? Because the thing you got to understand is when it comes to politicians, they only count two things. Only two things matter. And if you don't know what they are, I'm going to get ready to tell you. The only two things that matter is votes and money. So whether, if you can't deliver a block of votes, a politician has no use for you. If you cannot deliver some money, a politician really has no use for you. They're not going to take notice. And the one thing to realize is it don't take much money. And then in this political system, these corporations and certain other individuals, they are donating to both parties. They are donating to both candidates that are running against each other. They don't matter who really wins. They care about who wins. I take that back. They do care about in a certain degree who wins. But guess what? Because they've donated to both parties and both candidates, they're going to have a voice. Do you want to have a voice? Get involved. See what's really going on. I know it's kind of hard to do. People are out here trying to survive and keep their head above water, but we can't continue to do what we've been doing because we're going to continue to get what we've been getting, folks. If you're not happy about certain situations, get involved. Stop sitting on the sidelines and complaining. But do understand that it is a system, that it has certain rules, and and you can make a difference. One person can make a difference. So, folks, just get involved. Start really looking at the political system. Figure out how you could fit in. Turn the TV off, please, and just go out here and live life. Stop looking at and watching people live their dreams and being a spectator up in the stands. Get out there. We need you on the field. Again, this is Jamal Titus. Service that I'm really promoting at the moment is called Credit Maximization. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I'm just trying to help however many people will listen as to how to maximize your potential, how to really give you a different perspective on things, especially if you've been trying something and you're frustrated and it's not working. Um, and I'll get into my story in the very near future as to why I think differently and some of the things that I've learned in this short 50 plus years that I've been on this planet. Everyone have a wonderful, blessed, and profitable day. Peace.